Don't worry, I'll be back. My name is Werner Puchert, and this is Finding Frequency. I had to say goodbye to my son today. I will not see him for at least 3 days. He's going off with his grandmother to the countryside. I think grandmother is going there or mother-in-law rather, is going there to wrap things up, get things ready for winter, her favorite little hideaway in the countryside. So she's taking Frantzi with, because there is bound to be a few friends for Frantzi to play with, and also gives us a little bit of time to just slow things down a little bit, watch less cartoons. But you know what? I'll miss him. And he told me this morning in no uncertain words that he's going to the jockey, he's going to go play, but I don't have to worry. He'll be back. Can't wait. And then, of course, it goes without saying, because I mean, this is a podcast and an offering that really focuses on world news. I have to say something about the debate. Now, the first thing I would say, and I kind of was encouraged by my friend Terry, because I also met with her last night, that perhaps we should, or I should, or she's going to skip the debate. And I think I tip my hat to her. I haven't had a chance to speak with her, but if she listens to this, I say, Terry, well called. Because what I've seen of the debate, not much of a debate. It reminded me of a story when I was still playing paintball. And in fact, specifically of my good friend Troy Nagel. Now, Troy was featured in one of the episodes. And if you remember or listen to that episode, if you can find it, he's a very short and to the point man. And I remember at some stage we were having a match and something happened in the match, and I felt like the referee was unfair, made the wrong call, and I addressed this with the referee. And of course, my opponent, a member of the opposite team, also came over, and we had a bit of an altercation, not physical, verbal, kind of like the debate last night. I was saying things about my opponent, he was saying things about me. We weren't really listening to the referee at all. And that went on for a little bit of time. And then at some stage, I went back to what we called the pit, the area where we get ready for the next match, or, prepare our markers or our equipment and make sure your safety gear is in place or whatever. And I walk up and I see Troy standing over there, and he kind of turns to me and says, you need to get ready. We're going into the next match. And I said, just give me a chance. I have to sort my stuff out. And he turns to me and says, listen, Werner, while you were swinging your handbags over there in the corner of the field, we were doing our job. We were getting ready for the next match and getting focused. It's not our fault. You're not ready. And I kind of like that idea of swinging handbags. And that's the problem with this whole debate last night, is that there was really a lot of handbags being swung. And unfortunately, I think a lot of us are like the Troys of the world. Keeping our heads down, getting things done, and going out to win the day while other people are swinging their handbags. The only problem in this case is the leaders of the free world swinging handbags. Anyways, it's a funny image to have in your mind, swinging handbags. Anyway, on this big note, I also have to admit that I've slotted you into a little session that I have opened between meetings. Yes, because I am very important and busy. I have to schedule my podcast these days. Also, my intention is to really think a little bit about this format, because, you're listening to me waffle on every day. But I'm finding it difficult, because even if I wanted to give you some Polish taste, sounds, and smells, if that's even possible, it's currently raining. And I am very comfortable staying right here in my little office, out of the rain. And perhaps, sneaking over to the kitchen to make myself a steamy cup of coffee. I hope that inspires you to do the same. Thanks for listening.